If you've watched any of my videos, you probably know that I've made some of my own tools and jigs. Some of them are okay, some of them maybe not so okay. This portable spindle sander is one that I made a few years ago, and I think it's one of the good ones. I'll leave a link below in the description for that video. I made it by modifying an old drill and using the drum from my bench spindle sander. It works just fine, and if I want, I can use different sizes of drums that come from the bench sander. Even before the sander was finished, I knew that dust was going to be a big problem, and I felt like if I didn't fix this issue, eventually I probably wouldn't use it much. After a few rough sketches, I got some Kydex thermoplastic and went to work with my heat gun to create a prototype. I know it doesn't look like much here, but even so, it worked a lot better than I thought it would and gave me some confidence to move forward to the next step. The white corrugated vacuum tubing that I'm using is actually just some discharge hose for a dishwasher, I believe. It's cheap and it's good for getting into some of the cracks and corners around the bench. Hooks up directly to my rigid orbital sander, and now it's going to connect to this portable spindle sander. Anything that has multi-purpose in a small shop is a good thing. So the next step to try and make something that would work was to get some PVC pipe and pipe dope. Here's what has turned out to be the finished product, I guess. Again, shaped using the heat gun. It's pretty self-explanatory if you take a close look at it. It's just a larger piece of tubing with 4 holes drilled in it where the sanding tube is. And it wraps around the drum as much as I thought it should be. And that large piece also wraps around a smaller piece of tubing that then slips over the spindle sander handle. And then the last piece, the third piece, that it connects to the vacuum hose. At first it was a little clumsy to use, and I was thinking about putting a stop for my left thumb to rest against, but later I found out that propping my left thumb against the small vacuum tube up on top, I had all the control that I needed. I also considered putting brush bristles on the edge of the large pipe that faces the operator to kind of help make it maybe a better vacuum and help sweep the dust into the vacuum. But it worked so well that I just didn't see any need for it, and besides, I didn't like the idea of blocking my vision while I was sanding. Here's a good camera view of it in action. You can see plenty of sawdust coming off the drum, but it doesn't stick around for very long. I just wasn't sure that it was going to work out, and I actually thought that I would have to rebuild it again and that I would videotape it then, but it's worked out really well. I haven't changed anything since I made it, and I'm real happy with it. So thanks for watching, and now I guess it's time to go make something, or maybe just lay on the sofa and watch a few more YouTube videos.